What's up, interwebs? This is Millerhood Sports. I'm Nick. This is Rich, and this is Mike.
I'm Rich.
And it's a good day today. Richard might not think so, but I
day.
definitely think it is.
Notice how his mood has changed since last week?
My mood's not based on what sports teams do, so
He's got his hat on. He
Well,
hasn't thrown it across the room.
it's just like a feeling that you've kind of grown fond of, you know.
What feeling?
That feeling of his team. You were really up there. You're like,
That is-
we're gonna run the table.
I did say
He
that
did-
last
he
Go
week.
undefeated till the next. And then
I did.
He
I will
did.
say this though, your team put up a heck of a fight. It was a really good game.
Yeah, for the first half they did.
It was pretty good.
And
I
then
mean,
they started playing all soft.
Yeah, I mean the Wildcats, like, they were down 24-0,
Yep.
and then in the second quarter they
Sure
just
looked like I was right at first, and then
You weren't.
I wasn't. They made Josh Johnson look like flipping Randall Cunningham
yeah.
or somebody else that's really good. Not
So-
Tom Brady.
Your team won.
They made him look
My
like
team did win.
Who'd they
My
make him
team
look like?
did
Drew
win.
Brees. That's
My
what he
team
looked like.
won.
Yeah,
Richards did not.
yeah.
No, Richard's team did not win.
But
I'm sad for you.
you
Don't
want
be sad because
I'm
it's
not.
just a game.
I'm not
you
sad
want to know
for
something?
What, Nick?
I got my request. They must be listening to this show because my request
you. You're right.
was accepted because Cardell Jones threw an interception to start off the game. He just
Water's
threw an
wet.
interception because,
So,
and then they decided, oh yeah, he threw an interception, so we're gonna put in Tyree Jackson.
so your request was that they put in Tyree Jackson,
That's right,
and they didn't do that because they started Cardell Jones.
but they put him in and they kept him in. It wasn't just
After-
for a drive.
After Cardell Jones threw yet another interception.
Well, yeah,
I don't know how to
took-
break this to you, Nick, but I don't think you had anything to do with that decision.
I got to agree with Richard on this one.
Whatever, they put in Tyree Jackson, and it looked amazing. He is an amazing player, and I'm so freaking happy that he's.
He didn't
gonna
throw much.
Be, doesn't have to. It can be a run-only team, and they still look really good.
Dude, they didn't throw much, dude. They're not going to beat the Roughnecks. They're going to have to score a lot of points to beat the
Yeah.
Roughnecks.
The defense looks amazing, though. The defense looks really good. They
Looks
stopped
okay.
them like twice on 4th and 1, and they
Not
just
what you were
they
saying last
stopped
week.
them.
Yeah, I mean, they beat the Battlehawks, who up until yesterday was looking like the top or second best team in the XFL, and they got smoked.
Yeah,
Not really smoked. It was kind of a,
it was like 15-6. I think.
yeah, I mean, it was a back and forth kind of a game. But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I like Tyree Jackson. I was hoping the Dolphins drafted him last year, to be totally honest with you.
Yeah.
He's got a huge arm, but he didn't throw.
No, but he ran pretty good. He ran pretty good.
Okay. All right. We'll see how that translates to W's the rest of the year. Now,
is that what quarterbacks are supposed to do?
they're supposed to throw,
Oh,
actually, the quarterback. Some of them run, some very well.
Tell that to Lamar Jackson in the NFL, okay?
Right. You go to the one example.
Michael Vick.
Michael Vick had
Cam
a
Newton
really big
also
arm.
ran a lot.
Michael Vick had a huge arm, though, dude. And Michael Vick threw. And some of Michael Vick's like all-time greatest highlights aren't of him running the ball. They're of him throwing some deep bombs just down the field.
I know, but
So-
he did that a lot.
Who'd my team put in?
He held the record until Lamar Jackson for rushing yards in a season until Lamar Jackson showed up.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm not saying Vick didn't run. My point was that Tyree Jackson didn't throw. That's what my point was.
Right.
I didn't say running quarterbacks aren't good. My point was you've got to be able to do both.
Well, it was one game. We're going against the Renegades, who kind of don't look good right now.
I told you last week they were garbage. And who won? Who won this week, Nick?
The Guardians?
The Guardians. And why did they win? Because they had their quarterback situation figured out.
It was a pretty good game. The Vipers versus the
Yes,
Wildcats.
fun game. My team lost. Whatever.
It was a late game.
Battlehawks lost yesterday too, so both of the teams I root for lost.
So you're the problem.
I highly doubt I'm the problem. Pretty sure it's play calling.
The Richard guy wasn't our fan, man. Gosh.
Ugh. All right, what else are we talking about, Nick?
I want to talk about something.
What do you want to
The
talk
fact
about?
that Brady's probably going to go to the Titans.
You think Brady's going to the Titans?
Apparently, Brady and Belichick had a conversation, and it did not go well.
It did not go well. No, it did not. That is a
the
real
general
thing that happened.
consensus is he's going to the Titans.
The Titans are rumored to be one of the big landing spots, which
So
I
lucky.
think one would be a horrible thing for the Titans to do because Brady
past his prime.
needs a really good tight end and really good receivers to be successul.
I don't know any of that.
Well, we can be sure of something.
He is not going to make everybody around him better, okay?
We can be sure of something. He's not going to be on the Patriots next year.
He is not going to be pictured. The only team where I think Brady could go to and actually win right now is the 49ers, which is another big rumor. And that would be so
I don't know. I mean,
amazing
why?
to me for that to happen.
Vegas has a lot of good
Why?
people right now.
Okay, Tom Brady is not going to be a Raider. That's not
I'm
going to
just saying
happen.
he could go there and it could be moderately
it's not gonna
successful
happen.
because they have a lot of good players.
Dude,
on
he's
the-
not going to the Raiders.
Why not?
Because he's Tom Brady.
But what if he
What do
did?
you mean if he's Tom
That's
Brady?
just why he go.
No.
That's not.
Why wouldn't you want to
He
go to Las
wants
Vegas?
to go to a place where he thinks he can win a championship. You think the Raiders are a year away from winning a championship? You think, did you watch the Raiders last year at all and just think, if they just had Tom Brady,
Oh, I'm sure he thought
maybe
that about
they'd
every
be
team.
winning more games?
This is Nick. He thought that about every other team.
No.
Guaranteed.
I honestly hope Brady stays in New England because that's just 2 wins for the Dolphins next year, okay? I hope he stays.
You said that last year.
But not the Super Bowl.
No, I did not say that last year.
You said last year. It was just 2 wins for the Dolphins.
No, when?
When?
When did he ever say that?
When did I
Pretty sure
say
you
that?
said that last year, like before the season started. You
So
said
you're
Brian
saying
Flores is
before the
really good.
season started, I said the Dolphins were going to defeat anybody?
Yeah.
Pretty sure nobody thought the Dolphins were going to defeat anybody last year.
Why not? They just got Brian Flores, and you
And
really,
they
really have the
completely
coach.
gutted their team. They took
It's
it down to
called-
the studs, man.
Yeah, before that, though.
It's called hope,
Before
Nick,
they-
not stupidity.
What are you talking about? No, I never.
Yeah, like before the Tunsil trade, like we were talking, and you were like pretty excited about it, and then the Tunsil trade happens, and you're like,
Well, before the Tunsil trade happened, I thought they were going to surprise a lot of people and still win like 7 or 8 games. Okay, that's what I thought was going to happen. When the Tunsil trade happened, just for some context, Michael, Laramie Tunsil, left tackle, one of the guys that blocks for the quarterback. Okay, one of the best in the league at the time. Okay, one of the highest rated, anyways. Gets traded, and it wasn't in their plans. They weren't planning on trading him. Very young player. He was going to be one of the building blocks for their whole rebuild. All right. Well, the Houston Texans, who have allowed their franchise quarterback to be destroyed for the past 3 years, all right, decided, I don't care what happens. We need to get this guy over here to play for us to protect our quarterback. So they called the Miami Dolphins, and they said, hey, we will give you whatever you want. You want my wife? You can have my wife. You don't like my wife? How about my kids? You want my kids? I'll give you 3 first-round draft picks and my kids. That's what Bill O'Brien offered Chris Greer for Laramie Tunsil, okay? He ended up settling for 2 first-round picks and 1 second-round pick, but that wasn't supposed to happen. But when it happened, it took away all structure from having any type of protection on that line, and it was just like, okay, this isn't gonna happen. I have no idea how many games they're gonna win. I thought
And then they still beat the Patriots.
they were gonna beat the Patriots in Miami before the Tunsil trade. Once Tunsil got traded, I was like,
yeah, like the look on your face when I said it was just, it was like You were
Yeah,
just
so I
speechless.
don't know what you're talking about. I never said dial in 2 wins for the Dolphins because Tom Brady stayed.
You know, as far as diehard a fan as he is, he's not a dumb fan.
No, I'm not. I'm fairly reasonable.
Dad's a dumb fan. Love you, Dad, but dumb fan. Oh, you're definitely a dumb fan. No, he's drinking the Kool-Aid.
Oh, the
Actually, at
Kool-Aid.
this point, he's making the Kool-Aid.
20
He
years
is-
of
he is a
dominance
cool-
says otherwise, brother.
20 years
Dominance
of
is
dominance
a
says
strong word.
otherwise. It's actually a pretty accurate one, though. It's the greatest.
Dominance would be...
It is the greatest dynasty in sports history. The only thing that comes close
All
is,
dynasties have to come to
is some
an
of
end.
those old school Yankees teams. Nothing comes closer.
All dynasties have to come to an end. And
Yes, they
have.
do. And it's now, Nick. It's now.
No,
I
it
just-
was then.
I just want him to sign to a team. Whether it's the Patriots, I just want it to be over. That way I can move on and just look forward to my team next year and to know who my quarterback is.
Your
because
quarterback's going to
this
be
waiting.
Brady.
Dak Prescott. Actually, that's another team. Okay, 2 teams I think he could go to and win. The Cowboys, good O-line, good offensive weapons,
Yeah, but
good
if he
running
signs-
game, good defense.
The thing
he
is,
could win
though-
in Dallas. Big city, so business-wise, he'd be happy with it. And then San Francisco. San Francisco,
You know what's going to be really funny?
what?
All the crap talking both of you are going to do.
Uh-huh.
What if Brady wants to retire to Florida? And the best way to do that? Join the Dolphins.
There's no way. It would make no sense for Tom Brady.
It'd be great.
2, I'm pretty sure at this point, Ryan Fitzpatrick would be more productive with the Dolphins than Tom Brady would.
It doesn't have to make sense, Richard. I just think it would be hilarious. Because I think your head might explode, and I think your head might explode.
Well, Richard,
That would be my nightmare.
Richard would
to
hate
be
it because
completely
he's
honest.
been trashing Tom Brady for 20 years.
And he's not any good anymore, okay? He's a middle of the road quarterback now. But he's got 6 rings, so people say he's the greatest of all time. I disagree. He's the most accomplished. I'll give you that. Not the greatest of all time. Okay? He was very, very lucky to end up with the team he ended up with, the coach he ended up with, and yes, he worked his butt off. I'm not taking anything away from him. But those first 3 Super Bowls, they weren't won because of Tom Brady. They were won because of defense and a kicker. I don't know where Brady's going to end up, but I think San Francisco
That's
makes
fitting.
the most sense because that was his team growing up. He was a San Francisco 49er fan. And he hates Jimmy Garoppolo, so it would be another way for him to stab Jimmy Garoppolo in the back. You know what I mean? And then it would give Bill Belichick a chance to get Jimmy Garoppolo back, which was his succession plan anyways.
And then he beats the 49ers in the next Super Bowl.
Exactly. That is exactly what I want to happen. I want Jimmy G to go back to the Patriots to go to the Super Bowl and defeat the 49ers. Oh, it'll be the only time I'll ever hope the Patriots win the Super Bowl. It would be amazing. Also, the NFL would make all the money. It would just be all the money everybody would want to see that, and it would be such a good story.
Who would you root for if like the Patriots and the Jets were in like the AFC Championship game?
I'm pretty sure I would just not watch football that week. What would be the point?
He'd switch to golf.
That's like saying, hey, you want to get punched in the face with this hand or with this hand? So, all right, final decision. Where do you think Tom Brady's going to end up?
Titans.
The Titans? You think the Titans? A lot of people think the Titans. So what happens to
I
Ryan
think the Titans
Tannehill?
because the guy that's there is buddy.
Mike Vrabel?
Oh yeah, because there was, and now I saw a video online today that's like it asked the question: was Mike Vrabel tampering with FaceTiming with Tom Brady? And
They
it's
know
like,
each other. It's not really tampering.
they're friends. I don't understand why you would think that's tampering. I mean, if they're talking about contracts, maybe, but
Okay, first off, the whole tampering thing is stupid.
Yeah.
Everybody. All right, so the way free agency works in the NFL, when a player is under contract with an NFL team, he's not allowed to speak to other teams.
Okay.
All right, and so that's
Well,
so
what if
other
your
teams.
contract's coming to an end?
Right, it's coming to an end on the 18th of March. But okay,
That's just being prepared.
here's the thing. You find out where people are going before free agency officially starts.
Okay.
Guess what that means, guys? Tampering happens
Yeah.
all the time. It's just
I don't think it's the
stupid
right word.
to worry about it. That's what they call it. They call it tampering. Because they're tampering with another team's players. So it's just...
Because they're technically not out of their contract yet.
Yeah, because
That's
they're still under contract with the other team.
That's just
Right.
dumb.
So,
If their contract's ending, then
well, the thing is that it happens and everybody knows it. But if you can prove it, you can mess with other teams. If you can prove it that tampering takes place, you can mess. So there are people. So the Patriots could mess with the Titans if they can prove it.
so you think he's going to the 49ers?
I don't. I think. Yeah. I think. Yes.
He's
You
rooted
think
for
he's
that
going to the
team.
49ers?
I think he's going to go to the 49ers because Kyle Shanahan is out on Jimmy G. I think Tom Brady loves the 49ers
when?
since he was a kid. And
So he wants to end his career.
And
with
I
this
think
team.
Tom Brady hates Jimmy Garoppolo.
Wait,
Okay.
hold on. Why do you think Kyle Shanahan's out on Jimmy Garoppolo? Because like last time I checked, like he was talking about he's our quarterback or whatever.
There are 45 seconds left at the end of the second quarter. It is a close game, and you don't try to score because you don't trust your quarterback.
That's true.
Yeah, maybe, but if
No, I don't think so. I think if you look at the play calling, I don't think Kyle Shanahan trusts Jimmy Garoppolo. And I think everybody overinflates how good Tom Brady is. Okay? But they just need maybe one more receiver, and the 49ers, they can go. They'll be right back in the Super Bowl next year. Or Tom Brady goes there, completely flames out. That would be perfectly okay with me as well. And then it will become abundantly clear that the problem is Tom Brady. Because what are you going to say when Jimmy Garoppolo leads the 49ers to the Super Bowl and Tom Brady can't get out of the division?
Not to win.
Well, they didn't win. No. Mr. Mahomes won that Super
Brought it.
Bowl.
I don't know where Tom Brady's gonna go. I don't care at this point. Let him go somewhere else. Let him stay on the Patriots.
Oh,
just
I
want it to
hope
be
he
over.
stays now. I just hope he stays. I hope he stays, and I don't know if the Dolphins are going to be good this year or not, but I hope they are, and I hope they beat the Patriots twice. And I hope the last thing I see from the Dolphins versus the Patriots is them defeating him twice. Actually, you know what? I'd like to see them defeat him. See the Dolphins defeat the Patriots 3 times. Okay? Let's have the Dolphins and the Patriots both go to the playoffs, both make the AFC Championship game, and the Dolphins in 3 times in one season defeat Tom Brady, and that is the last I ever see of Tom Brady as a professional football
Losing
player.
the Super Bowl.
Win the Super Bowl.
No, because they already won their Super Bowl. They beat Tom Brady 3 times.
All right. Any other NFL news you want to talk about? Tom
No.
Brady's kind of like
Tom Brady.
everything. Oh, I'm Tom Brady.
I think
Look at me! I'm Tom Brady! I've got a commercial in the Super Bowl!
It's because he still wanted to come to the Super Bowl.
Pat McAfee put out a thing and said Tom Brady's holding free agency every free agency.
It's not.
Here's a
nothing
twist.
happens until the 18th.
Here's a
anyway.
twist.
know.
Tom Brady's going to take all the free agents and make his own team. Called the Brady's. The Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch. Well, unfortunately, he's still going to be the quarterback, so they're not going to win.
No, he's the new kicker.
Let's go into week 6 of the XFL here, guys.
Oh, we got to make picks now?
Yeah.
Am I still in the lead?
Yeah, by 1. Still.
I am not in the lead.
No, you were losing. But you're only losing by like a little bit, isn't it?
Like 2, I think.
That's not so bad, Richard.
No.
That's what it is.
You're losing though.
You have the Roughnecks going to New York to face the Guardians.
The Guardians are going to lose that game.
Yeah,
The Roughnecks are going to destroy them.
I like the Guardians. They're my team, but
Guardians played
Roughnecks
pretty
are
well,
gonna
man.
win that.
I think it's gonna be a good game.
if the Guardians beat the Roughnecks, that'd be dope.
It would be dope.
All right.
You know what? Guardians.
Stick with your team. There you
All
go.
right.
Guardians are gonna win.
All right. So Roughnecks, Guardians. Okay, so game 2 is going to be the Battlehawks going to Tampa to face the Vipers.
Battlehawks.
Are you gonna
Oh,
pick?
this is rock and hard place.
I'm picking the Vipers.
Oh, what's your team?
No, I think the Vipers have a. I don't know.
Hey, they played a pretty good game in the first half.
I'm going with Battlehawks.
I'm gonna go with Battlehawks too. All right, game 3 is gonna be Renegades going to DC to face the Defenders. Gotta go with Defenders.
I think the Defenders are going to win. I do not think the Renegades are a good team.
Yeah, the Defenders.
I don't think so either.
I just don't think they're a good team.
Last game
It's the last game.
is gonna be.
Wildcats and Dragons.
Yep.
The Wildcats and the Dragons.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Wildcats look pretty good, man.
Yeah, they
I'm
do.
gonna go with
I'm gonna
Wildcats.
pick the Wildcats. I like their jerseys. I don't know if I said that yet.
The Dragons
Probably
did play pretty well though with the new quarterback that they put in.
The new quarterback,
Yeah, BJ Daniels.
BJ Daniels.
Yeah.
Are your jerseys white and green or black and green?
Who, the Vipers? The Vipers are like just green and green.
They have
Be
like
cool as black.
green and a lighter shade of green.
It's like a
Really
lime.
stupid.
It's like a lime green.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the.
I think the Wildcats are going to win. They're playing pretty good.
Man, that's a hard choice.
No, it's not. The Wildcats are.
Wildcats.
Yeah,
Doing
but
a
when they
lot.
put BJ Daniels in, they started playing pretty well.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
It's in Seattle too.
All right.
So what? You're so stuck on this home game thing.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the Dragons.
Of course you are.
So I'm gonna try to go different. Let's see if I can go different.
You know, I think if we were voted for the Defenders, he'd go for the other team.
I don't think he would.
Actually,
Because
I think
they're
we
it's
did
his team.
Both vote for the Defenders.
I think we chose the Defenders because the Renegades aren't very good. The Renegades are the Vipers of the Western Conference.
Sure.
All right, guys. This is Millerhood Sports. I am Nick, Richard, Mike. We had a really good show. I know you guys are weird. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel and this video. And
Really, Nick?
we hope you enjoy it. If you're listening on audio, these guys are really weird. We put our audio-only podcast wherever you get podcasts. Yeah. Bye, guys.